This video was brought to you by the Oracle of Trading trade server. This server is constantly updating its map with bug fixes, player suggestions and other various things. I mean, there's even an ice rink. It's perfect. Also, my favourite thing about this server is it doesn't have those loud obnoxious ads that other trade servers do. The IP will be down below. Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Joe and welcome to a brand new episode in the Rags to Riches series. Boy does it sound weird saying that. It has been so long since I did this, so I thought I'd pick the series back up again. It's one of the things I'm most known for, the Rags to Riches trading series. We start off at 10 keys and see how far up we can get. Currently, we left off on the last episode, which was season 2 episode 1, with this Circling Hearts Pugless Protector, a cute suit I believe, I think it was. It's literally been so long guys. Yeah, let me just get to the page. Yeah, a cute suit which I actually had to replace because I accidentally traded the one from the series, but it doesn't make a difference. And airtight arsonist. So those are the 3 cosmetics we're left with. They add to about 4 keys, so we left off on about 4 keys profit. The reason I took the Pugless Protector is because it's a circling heart unusual. It's pink painted, like it's pretty desirable. It's a circling heart for 13 keys. A lot of people may go for it for the effect as opposed to how the hat looks, so I'm really hoping we can make some good trades with it. Guys, let's see if we can absolutely smash the likes on this. I'm really hoping that we can get above 700 likes on this episode. The last one has 1.4k likes, so if you're hyped for the return of the series guys, drop a like on this. It's really appreciated. And without further ado, let's get into the first trade of the episode. Alright guys, so here we see I'm finally making the trade. Now, GamePan I've actually traded with in the past in this series, but as you can see here, he's looking to make a heavy set as he's recently picked up a Nebula Captain Spaceman, and he asked me up here, debating whether it will look good with Nebula or not. So he ended up just paying essentially mostly pure with a few items to make up the 0.5, so we're selling it for 13 keys and about 0.5 in items. So an insane trade there. We got super lucky by finding GamePan who was making a loadout. I'm going to accept the offer now and get into my backpack to take a look at just what we're left with. Alright guys, so here is the loadout GamePan made. Circling Heart and Nebula, it's like the god combo. But yeah, I just want to prove, because a lot of people will probably say if I've traded with him before, then it's got to be some sort of like rig or whatever. He said like he was buying it for his heavy loadout to combine with Nebula, so I just thought I'd prove it. He's naming it Love Around the World. It's like a theme he's got going on. I just want to make that clear because there's always going to be some people who are not keen. I guess it was just perfect timing on my end that we're both in Vatican server. But yeah, I'm going to go and check out the items now. I'll be right back. Alright, I had to relaunch my game because I pressed K instead of J, so I couldn't view the items, but here is what we got from the trade. So we found that, ignore that. We got a couple Manco store packages, keys, the Sinister Shade Light. We got so much from this trade, and it's so convenient that I managed to come across GamePan at that exact time as he was looking to buy a Circling Heart Unusual. So I am going to put this on the Rags to Riches page now. I've completely forgotten what page number it is. It's been far too long, guys. It's been far too long. So we're on page 19. I've got to move all the keys over now. I think the next move for me is probably going to be to just buy a quick sell, honestly, and then just get back into unusual trading, as that is the most effective way of course, making profit with pure. So yeah, I'm gonna move these now, and I'll see you guys when it's done. Alright, so here is what we're left with once I've organised everything. I'm kind of in half a mind to just sell all of these items and try and get maybe another key or so, just so then I can kind of solidify it into 14 pure as opposed to 14 mixed, as it will be much easier to trade and easier to buy quick sells with, as not a lot of people will want items for their quick sells. But I'm going to hopefully go and do that, and I'll get back with you if I make a choice. Now, the more I look at this, I'm kind of thinking to myself, I don't think this is actually going to make it to 14 keys. I think we may be lucky to get about 13.5 to 13.7 if we're lucky, but I'm really not too sure, guys. I'll let you know once we do make a trade. Alright guys, so here you can see my scrap.tf windows. I've got 2 of them open, and I'm just going to be selling everything from this kind of area in my backpack for pure. I get 12.55 refined for all the hats, and I get 11 refined for the Manco packages, giving me over 20 refined. It's not quite a key, but it'll work, and it's pure, and in the grand scheme of things, pure is always very helpful. So I'll have 13 keys pure, and like 0.8 or so keys in metal, which is pretty good for buying a quick sell. So I'm going to trade these now, and I'll show you guys when I've got all the metal sorted. So this is after I've completed all the scrap.tf trades. We've got a bunch of metal. I think it adds to about 23.55 in total, which is definitely more than I was expecting. However, I've kind of come to the realization that no one's actually going to be willing to sell an unusual for this amount. It will either be 13 or 14 keys. So hopefully I'm going to be able to negotiate someone down from maybe 14 to 13.5 or something, just to kind of allow me to get rid of this refined. Because as good as refined is to have to break down trades, in unusual trading, especially when we get to kind of mid tier and high tier, this refined is going to be essentially useless. So I'd like to get rid of it early on, and by that I mean I'm probably going to try and use it in this next upcoming trade. Okay guys, so I think I've decided on the unusual I'm going to be picking up to end the episode. Here is a Miami Knights Handyman's Handle. It's priced at 18 keys. The price is of course 2 years old, so it's a little bit outdated, but this dude is quick selling one. He's only been trying to quick sell it for 4 days for 14 keys. I noticed he's quick selling 14 unusuals, which means he's trying to get as much pure as possible. So after a lot of negotiating, as you can see here, I ended up managing to get him down to about 13 keys and 10 refined. So that's not bad considering this unusual is 18 keys. I'll have next to nothing left, which is a bit of an issue. I'll have like the Handyman's Handle and 13 or so refined, which isn't ideal, but I think an 18 key unusual is definitely a great place to finish off. I actually went out of my way. I spent so long looking on classifieds, and I went out of my way in the end to try and find a Miami Knights unusual, just because I love the effect. I think it's so underrated, and I think a lot of people don't appreciate it as much as they should. And keep in mind, this thing's 18 keys, so there's much room for profit. There's so much potential to make a decent amount of profit. But I'm going to send this guy the offer now. There's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 10 refined. So I think I'm getting a pretty good deal, guys. And that's going to be a pretty good spot to finish off the episode. But if this dude is quick selling all his unusuals, the chances are he's probably cashing out or something, so he just wants to get pure as quickly as possible. So I used that to my advantage, as you saw in the chat log, and we picked up this clean. It's actually got spectrum as well, which is awesome. I think it's clean. I'm 99% sure it is. Yeah, it's clean, and it's got the spectrum spell, which is awesome. So I'm going to send that offer now, and I'll let you guys know when we're in game with the item to show you how we're ending the episode. So guys, this is how we're going to be finishing the episode. As you can see, we've got this Miami Knights Handyman's Handle with the spectrum spell effect, and of course it is clean. So we've also got quite a bit of metal left over as well, which is quite surprising. We have like, I think we ended up paying 10 refined to the guy, so we have like 13.55 left and a dueling minigame. So that's a 18 key hat and the metal as well. We're going to take a look at how this looks as well, just so you guys can kind of get an idea of what we're ending on. Overall though, I think we've made a decent amount of profit, and although this may be a tricky hat to sell, I do not mind keeping it for a while. As I said, Miami Knights is one of my favourite effects, so there is no issue there in me having it sat around for a while. But I really hope that you're just as pleased and happy as I am that the Rags to Riches series is back. Honestly, I just needed to take a step back from this series to a while, and I said this on Twitter, but I really do think that I was almost just overwhelmed with trying too hard to make the trade, so I just needed to take a step back. But now I'm back, and I'm going to be focused and spending a lot more time in trade servers, on Outpost, Backpack.tf, etc., trying to make as many trades as possible. I'm fully aware that this is one of the most popular series on my channel. It has been since I started this whole YouTube thing, and it really propelled me in the TF2 trading scene. So I definitely feel like it's only right and it's only fair on you guys if I bring the series back. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please do remember to leave a like and let me know if you're excited and happy the Rags to Riches is back. And yeah guys, thank you all so much for watching once again, and peace.
I grew up in the city when they never gave a pity, you're a foe. Unless you're doing grime or UK hip hop, child, guess you'll never bust. But I was thinking different. Wasn't off the acid, but I always had a vision. how I saw the USA was up for acquisition, so I got a pen and pad and dropped